It's the Vikings and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, it's all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On third down, they go with Shipley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A run on first down with Shipley. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Once again, it's Shipley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Addison will go in motion left. Here's Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now it's Darnold. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Jefferson moving in motion left. To throw is Darnold. He'll dump this off to Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Shipley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Throwing is Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is caught by Addison. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Darnold. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63.
Straight ahead, Shipley dancing away at the 35. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, he picked up the 1st down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
I mean, with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the 1st down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, remind myself, ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Back to throw, Darnold. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Johnson goes in motion left. Darnold now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Darnold. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Darnold. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Darnold from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sam Darnold. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stiff-armed him. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel it one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion right is Addison. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Shipley again.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
63.
Here's a give left side for Shipley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
They'll give it to Shipley.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, it's Shipley.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On the run is Shipley.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is... And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
To throw is Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Darnold. Oh, look at the juke.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold. in need of some assistance following that last play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. A give, running right is Akers. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Operating from the gun, Irving. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Irving. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Great, set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Great, set.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Goes right back to Smith again. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
No touch, set.
They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's got daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday.